Welcome back to Two Bottoms on Top, the podcast where I can't feel my face because I'm with you. But I love it. But
What?
I love it. Oh. How are you doing today, Mimi?
I am just fabulous.
Why so fabulous?
It's a beautiful sunny day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here with my grandson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's quite cold outside because none of that snow not all of that snow that we had has melted. There are still piles of it. But the sun shining in my window is just lovely.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, today we have a packed agenda on the docket, so let's dive in.
Do we really?
We really
wow.
do. Beyonce announced during the Super Bowl that she'll be releasing Act 2 of her multi-act album rollout in March. The album is allegedly a country album, and with 2 singles already released, country radios would assume, one would assume that country radios would start playing the music of the genre, arguably by the greatest artist of all time. However, with that being said, one country radio has already rejected an ask to play Beyonce's newest single.
Why?
Well, that's what we are going to talk about today. Do you believe this action is due to racism or some more evil, demonic origin that's plunging our American psyche from the tippity top of Maine to the sweet homeland of H-Town, Texas, into pure and utter chaos? We can't have this long of a silent moment on the podcast.
I know. I'm so upset when I hear racism.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really disturbs me.
It yucks your yum, if you will.
Well, you know, when we first got married, when Pop-Up and I first got married, we moved to North Carolina, where there was terrible...
Is that the one that's above South Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrible, terrible racism. And I've just never forgotten it.
Mm.
So, why can't we just appreciate Beyonce for her talent?
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
She's very talented.
And what is your favorite Beyonce song? Since
you
seem to be such a fan.
One.
Interesting. So are we just all talk?
What do you mean? No. I think she's an incredible artist.
But you can't name one song of hers.
Right, because
Not a
I don't
singular
really listen
You
to
can't
the
name
radio.
one song.
No.
I think you can name one if you dig really deep.
I can't.
Well, what are you right now? You're not
What
in a
do you
relationship.
mean, what am I?
You're not in a relationship. You are a...
Widow.
Okay, that's not what it... You are a single lady.
Yeah, I'm a single widow.
Single ladies.
Oh, that was the name of one of her songs.
What does your husband have around his head right now? Up in heaven?
Halo.
There we go. Now you got 2. And how do I feel in this sweatshirt? How do I feel?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel comfortable. I feel...
What?
I feel comfortable. I feel secure.
Love.
I feel...
I have no idea.
Cozy. I feel cozy.
Oh, okay. You
cozy.
Feel cozy.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that another song?
That is another song.
Okay, see, I didn't know
Have
that.
you heard the names of either of the country songs?
No.
One is called 16 Carriages, and one is called Texas Hold'em.
Okay, Texas Hold'em is a poker game.
Do you like poker?
No.
Do you
I
like
play
poker
bridge.
face?
No. I don't do poker face. I wear my emotions on my sleeve.
Well, Poker Face is also the name of a Lady Gaga song.
Lady what?
Lady Gaga?
Oh, Lady Gaga. Yeah.
Stephanie?
Yeah, I know who she is.
Yeah.
She's really good,
She's
too.
incredible, too.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Lady Gaga song?
I don't have one.
Well, I just gave you one for free.
I don't know what you said, but I did like the piece that she did with Tony Bennett. Because they were all... Yeah. Well, no, they did a piece on TV. They did a thing.
Yeah, but they also put out 2 albums.
Oh, well, I didn't know that because, like I said, I don't listen to albums.
What do you just listen to singles?
Just in the car.
Yeah.
When
As
I'm
you do.
driving. Yeah, that's it.
You don't have the time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's not a matter of time. I don't put the radio on.
So you're just not a big music person, are you? So you don't like
music.
music.
I do love music.
You don't like animals.
But
you're coming off quite as a sociopath.
Oh, stop it. You're wrong. I love music.
You can't name 2 songs.
I can name a lot of songs, but not from this genre. Give me a Frank Sinatra song, and
Okay,
I'll
name a
name
Frank
that.
Sinatra song.
Only the Lonely.
Only the Lonely. And why'd you choose that one? Are you
Because-
feeling a little lonely?
Yeah.
Because everyone is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, those coughs are not good for our audio-only listeners.
No, they are not.
No. Wow. Do
What
you want to
can I
talk
tell
about death at all?
No.
You don't?
No.
Yeah.
Hitting too close to home
Life
right
is
now.
only for the living, if you will.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it's not for the dead.
That's for sure. Although I do believe they live on.
You do.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe they live on.
And where do they live?
Well, I'm
I
not
just feel like
sure.
there's a
I don't
logistics
know.
problem.
No, I don't know because I've never been dead to my knowledge. I'm sure I've been dead before, but not
You
to
are.
my current knowledge.
You are sure you've been dead?
Oh yeah.
Where and when?
I don't know. I wish I did.
Well, how are you sure then?
That's a really good question. I don't know. But I think everybody lives other lives.
Oh, so you believe in reincarnation?
Oh, definitely.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I believe in retributive reincarnation. So if you're
Dig into
not
that a little bit.
nice, if you're not nice in this lifetime, you're not going to have a good next one.
Yeah, I must have been an absolute asshole in the last life then. To be dealt this hand of cards?
Why? Because you think you're so good?
No, I think I'm being punished.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Why?
The IBS is IBSing, okay?
What's IBS?
No one who had
Irritable bowel syndrome?
No one who had a good previous life would be given this asshole. Let me just tell you that, okay? I must have committed crimes against humanity on a scale that has never before been seen.
Stop it.
What's that? Genghis Khan? I think he murdered millions of people. That must have been my previous avatar. Because my hole right now...
Stop it. I'm not interested.
I just need to share my truth a little bit.
But I'm not interested.
It burns like 1,000 flames in the night sky.
God.
It's like a supernova.
Please help me, God.
I'm just telling you.
I hear you.
So you think that you must have been a really good person in the past life because you're so happy.
I never knew what it was like to be unhappy until about a year ago.
When your husband died.
Yeah.
And then you became emo.
What's emo?
Emo is like, it's short for emotional, if you will.
Oh no, I was always emotional.
Well, let me finish. Emo, like it's those girls and guys and they thems, if you will, that wear all black. They do like the harsh makeup. They listen to sad rocker music.
Me.
Well,
no.
No?
No, definitely no.
You think you're more goth then?
Definitely not.
Definitely not goth?
No.
Maybe a little bit of a scene kid.
Of a what?
A scene kid? SCENE.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't know what you mean.
I feel like that's the nature of our relationship.
What?
You know what I mean, but you don't know what I mean. Scooch back forward a little bit. I don't know if you're fully in frame.
How about now?
I think that could be better. Yeah.
Am I in frame?
You're always in my frame.
Hi.
Yeah. So you wouldn't associate yourself with the emo scene or goth scenes?
No.
No?
No.
What would you say that your sort of aesthetic is then? If you had to pick an aesthetic.
I don't know. I just love my family. Seriously.
So cottagecore a little.
Cottagecore?
Yeah, I think you give off cottagecore a little bit.
All right, I don't know what you're talking about, but that's quite all right.
Well, you give off, you live in a cottage. No, you don't think so?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
So you don't like people that live in cottages then?
I have no idea what you're
Middle
talking
America.
about. How can I answer you?
Middle America? You're not
Middle Americana is lovely.
Well, not Americana. Americana's a different aesthetic.
Then what's Middle America? I don't know.
You don't know?
Uh-uh.
Not at all?
Nope, not at all.
You don't hear medical. Oh, God. Middle America being thrown about on the news? I feel like that's used quite a lot on the news stations.
Yeah, but I'm not sure they know what they're talking about.
Oh, you don't?
I think they're just throwing around terms sometimes, which is pretty awful.
It's dangerous, if you will.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is, because you say things that you don't mean, and then...
Like what? Give me an example. I say things all the time that I don't mean.
Well,
deeper,
like politicians. Harder. Oh, stop.
More, Daddy, more.
But politicians go on TV and talk as though everybody loves them. And that's not true.
Are we going to say any names?
No.
Say their names.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Why not?
Because we're supposedly apolitical.
When did we announce that we're apolitical? I think we're very, very against one camp, and it's very obvious. I'm not trying to secure the Trump base for our podcast.
I certainly hope you're not.
Our podcast is literally called Two Bottoms on Top. I don't think that we're attracting Trump's fans.
No, okay? I don't think so. I do agree with that.
I agree 100% with myself, in fact. Yeah.
Well, I agree with that, period.
Period.
So but yet he goes on the rant, make America great again. Well, I think America is great.
Period.
Yeah.
But I think it could become greater.
If we were more open.
Yeah.
If
and
Middle
that
America.
leads me back to Beyonce.
Oh, yeah, how?
Because I think there's about to be a lot of racism that's about to pop up with her dabbling and really
country music.
Yes.
Well, I think that is a frickin' disgrace.
It is.
I think that's horrible.
Why is country music white?
I have no idea.
I don't think its origins were probably that way.
Well, I don't think that any music should be considered
of one
camp as opposed to
Well,
another.
I disagree with you there.
Why?
Because I don't think that, like, music from Africa should be being spearheaded by white people.
Well, that's different, because then that was soul music.
Well, no, I'm not saying soul music.
Well, music from Africa was a particular genre.
Well, multiple genres.
You have
I was painting
every
with a broad
country.
stroke there.
Well, every country, I think, has their own type of music.
And within every country they have their own.
Yeah,
I mean, look at the U.S. right now.
Well, not only that, you think of the far north. They yodel.
And what do we think about yodelers?
I think they're fine.
I've been known to yodel from time to time.
Have you really?
But more so into a pillow than on a grassy knoll.
Well, I think it's exciting when it's on a grassy knoll because it yodels back at you.
Sometimes it yodels back at you too when it's in a pillow. Let's just say that.
Well, I can't.
Why not?
Because I've never had that experience.
You're missing out.
Maybe
in your next life.
Maybe.
I think you deserve it after this one.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Get yodeled.
Get yodeled. That's our merch. Get yodeled.
Get yodeled.
Yeah. Instead of got milk, get yodeled.
Get yodeled. Okay, no problem.
I'll yodel till the cows come home.
Till the cows come home or till the sheep?
I think the expression is till the cows come home.
That's the expression, but if you're yodeling to the sheep.
Why is yodeling particular to one animal?
Because that's who grazes up there in the hills.
I think there's also some bovine
animals
as well up in the hills.
I didn't. I thought it was all sheep.
Mm. Wow, that's so segregationist of you.
It is not.
Yes.
You can't. Don't you remember the show Oklahoma, where the farmer
I'm not from
and the cowman?
1942.
Well, the farmer and the cowman can't be friends because the sheep, when they are grazing, pull out the grass by its roots, but the cows don't. They just
nibble
munch
on
on
top.
it. Yeah.
Munch. What a good word.
Yeah.
You know who brought that back into the 21st century?
Can't believe everything I say gets flipped.
Ice Spice.
Really?
Yes. Have you listened to any music by Ice Spice?
No, I actually saw Ice Spice on TV because somebody
saw her
liked
live.
her. Somebody liked her.
A lot of people like her.
No, somebody on TV
Well, a lot of
was
people
being
do like her.
interviewed and liked her,
Uh-huh.
and she had all kinds of jewelry on.
Yes, she does. She is known for her jewels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ice.
Her ice, if you will. You know,
Yeah.
ice is another word.
Diamonds.
That ice is another word for jewels.
Diamonds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Her wrist is cold, if you will. Her wrist is cold.
What does that mean?
That means that she has a lot of ice on her wrist.
Why on her wrist?
Well, that's where you wear bracelets. She also has.
She
her
had
neck is
a
also very cold.
huge necklace
Yes,
on.
yes, and it has a mini figurine of her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does. It's very gorgeous.
Oh, okay. I don't wear things like that.
Oh, so now you're saying you're too good to wear Ice Spice's jewelry.
Absolutely not. I'm saying it's not my taste.
And what is your taste?
A little more refined and delicate.
See, we're
delicate.
dabbling in microaggressions. We are.
It's
We're dabbling
just
in microaggressions.
a little more delicate.
I don't think boring.
My jewelry is boring.
In comparison to Ice Spice's, but I wouldn't call it more delicate or refined. That's dabbling in some
everybody has
microaggressions.
Everybody has different tastes.
Yes, and we can discuss different tastes, but we'll discuss them with words that don't enable microaggressions.
Okay, I apologize.
And that's really all this podcast is. Two bottoms and a top is really all about getting to the heart of very severe socio-political and economic topics. You don't agree?
I don't know because I'm not running the podcast. You are.
No, we're running it together.
Oh, I wasn't sure about
Is the
that.
bus still running? Is the bus still running?
I don't know. I have to
No,
get
this
on
is
the
a
bus.
joint effort.
I have to stay on the bus.
Oh, the
Pop-Up
bus.
told me.
Yes.
Stay on the bus.
Would you like to explain to the listeners what that means?
It means don't die.
Yeah. Or take yourself out.
Ooh, never.
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 Never. Well, now you have a responsibility to people that tune in to listen to you as well.
Okay. Tune in next time.
Oh, so we're wrapping it up? Two bottoms on top. Thank you.
That was awful.
That wasn't awful. That was amazing.
I thought it was awful.
It's like a stream of consciousness that just never ends.
It was awful.
It was wonderful. It was absolutely fantastic. You are a natural talent.
Jake, it was awful.
It was amazing.
Why?
I promise you.
Why?
Because we just keep going.
Oh, please.
Okay.
All right, I have to clean up. The table's dirty.
Okay.